Hello viewers, welcome to the Global News Update on Top Accurate News. First, the headlines. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina asked to resign. Train collision in Southeast India. Details coming up shortly. In politics, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina asked to resign. Political tensions have flared up in Bangladesh. In Dhaka, dozens of arrests, including that of opposition leader Mirza Fakhrul Islam Al-Maghil, have followed violent anti-government protests. Tens of thousands of protesters have taken to the streets demanding the resignation of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The reason behind Mr. Al-Maghil's arrest are conflicting. Local media reports suggest it's related to an alleged attack on the home of Bangladesh Chief Justice, while AFP news agency cites murder charges following the death of a police officer during Saturday's protest. With elections on the horizon, the political landscape in Bangladesh is heating up, with the Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP leading protest calling for a neutral government and the Prime Minister's resignation. On safety matters, train collision in Southeast India. A tragic collision in Southeast India has left at least 10 people dead and 27 others injured. The incident occurred in the Vizianagaram district of Andhra Pradesh when a train traveling from Visakhapatnam to Rayagada came to a halt due to an overhead cable issue. Tragically, it was struck by an oncoming train, derailing two coaches and injuring more than 90 people. Initial investigation suggests that human error, specifically the overshooting of signal by the stationary train, was the cause of this devastating collision. This unfortunate event comes just 4 months after a separate train accident in Odisha that resulted in significant casualties. Our hearts go out to the affected families, and rescue operations are in progress, with all injured individuals receiving medical care. You are watching the news on Top Accurate News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Regarding health, Al-Shifa Hospital in Gaza faces crisis. In a deeply concerning development in Gaza City, the Al-Shifa Hospital is facing an overwhelming crisis, with heavy shelling around the hospital and an Israeli military evacuation order issued on Sunday, moving the hundreds of patients being treated there has become nearly impossible. What's worse is that more than 55,000 internally displaced people are now crammed into the hospital, leaving little room to spare. Dr. Marwan Abu Sada, the head of surgery at Al-Shifa, described the situation as catastrophic, as patients are spilling into corridors with more arriving every half hour. The shortage of medical supplies, from anesthetics to painkillers and antibiotics, is making the situation extremely challenging. There are even reports of Israeli airstrikes near the hospital, further complicating an already critical situation. In sports, Manchester City triumphs over Manchester United. A football rivalry took center stage as Manchester City triumphed over Manchester United with a resounding 3-0 win at Old Trafford. The match was dominated by Erling Haaland, who scored twice for Manchester City. Haaland's goal came via a well-executed penalty and a headed effort shortly after half-time, before he set up Phil Foden for City's third goal. This victory catapults Manchester City within 2 points of Premier League leaders Tottenham, signaling their intention to clinch an unprecedented 4th consecutive English top-flight title. Meanwhile, Manchester United continues to struggle, sitting in 8th place, 11 points adrift from the top spot. Football legends from both clubs joined to remember Bobby Charlton before the match, underlining the rich history of this rivalry. That concludes our global news update for today. Stay tuned for more international news and development. Thanks for joining us. I am Jonathan Poway. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.